Hey everyone, and welcome back for another video in which I break down some of the text messages that stood out to me. I will make these a part of what I call the editor's edition, in which I take a deeper dive into this ongoing saga with my own personal commentary and insights. Unfortunately, the call's video visits and text messaging has slowed down, and as we get closer to trial, Nesto and Sonia no longer have really any option to speak as freely as they want, so we have to work with what we got, and we have a lot. In my opinion, the text message reveals so much of his inner thoughts, musings, and delusions that are ripe for discussion. If you are someone that just want to listen without commentary, head over to my playlist of all the text messages and you can enjoy them without interruptions. In today's video, I will be spotlighting Nesto breakdown moments. Let's get started.
Good morning. I hope you slept well last night. Yesterday was another terrifying experience. I'm trying to keep my faith and hope high, but it seems like I'm a war for my life, and dealing with the city of the walking dead is clearly that I did not have enough defense and the right energy to perform well in these difficult matters of my life. At this moment in time, life is very, very uncomfortable after being around all those young guys in their early 20s taking 30 and 40 years like it was a shit yesterday prison sentence.
So you finally figured out they don't make criminals like they used to, Nesto? Sir, you weren't supposed to retire a criminal. You were supposed to learn from your mistakes like your bestie and get on with living a decent life. But no, not you. And guess what? This is what was waiting for you. Times change and humans evolve. Good or bad, we get to witness it at our big old age. Nesto, you may have a little street smarts, but if you wanted to retire a criminal, you needed some book smarts, or at the very least been born a white man.
And then going into the courtroom, myself being played with my life, I lost it yesterday. I forgot where I was at. I had to catch myself at that moment. I felt like I had an outer body experience. I could see my whole spirit coming out of my body like a transaction. That I was dying. I had to catch myself because I forgot where I was at. Apparently, it seems I'll be sitting here a lot longer.
It's called a panic attack. Did it really take you this long to understand they are not playing with you?
But everything I told you with this last attorney, I was right, as you see. Now I can see both sides like a chess game. The DA has incinerated all of us resources and attorneys. When I see my defense yesterday sitting at the table, shaking her hands, and it was like something was holding her spirit down, where she couldn't move to my defense after the judge gave her the floor to defend me. That's when it felt like I was getting a life sentence. I saw my life flashing for me, and then after yesterday, I talked to my brother on the phone.
Nesto is such a drama queen.
I heard my brother's voice on the phone. It's like everyone is terrified and afraid to support me and give me that solid support I need to help set me free. Because the way the government has the system set up to pin everyone against me, I'm going to take these few days to sit down to gather my thoughts because I'm at a discouraging point. Like I explained 2 weeks ago in one of my messages, these still shuffling and moving me around.
At this point, Nesto, those thoughts should have included accountability. Take responsibility for why you are in the situation and really study the cards you have in front of you. Instead of playing Candyland and virtual footsies with Sonia,
I feel like I'm in the movie called Get Out. It feels like they put a shot in my brain where I can't speak for myself and no one can hear me what I'm going through. I thought the judge had a clear understanding where I had to run around. At that moment, I thought finally someone gets it, but apparently that was smoke and mirrors. As well, at this point, I don't know what to do or what to trust.
So Nesto, what exactly was the judge supposed to do? And why aren't you talking to your attorney? If I was a stranger to your situation, I'd tell you to file a complaint with the public defender's office. But since I'm not, and I'm a tad bit jaded to your story, I'd say either you are an idiot or really playing it up to Sonia. Which is it, sir? Because you and I both know there is not much anyone could do for the charges you are facing. You should have taken Shirley's advice and truly lean into the Lord. Amen.
I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to try to keep you in good spirits, but apparently no one really gives a fuck. My attorney said she was coming to come see me, and she was scrambling around, and I seen it with her other inmates over and over again doing the same thing. I have a reason to be upset, especially when all the homework and the facts is given to them. Here's the thing, I just don't know what to do. That's why I asked you to find some help. If you go back and read what I sent you 2 weeks ago, I need some help. This shit is a big deal. This is not a normal situation. I know it's some people that have common sense that they can see through the bullshit and would donate their services to get justice. I'm an innocent man. That I was sick. She said, too bad. I should have thought about that before I committed the crimes. So in my head, she looked at me as a guilty man. May God help us all.
Now, Nesto, why are you bugging Sonia with all these heavy thoughts and tasks? You know she only wants to hear the I love yous and good mornings you sprinkle across her 10 phones dedicated to you. In all these months, she had not moved the needle in your favor by a nano-inch. She can't even get a GoFundMe started at this point. You put your eggs in the wrong basket because the quote-unquote blogger bitches on the internet snatched her basket, and they are currently throwing all those eggs in her face. And who is us all? Trust. I'm not losing sleep over you, Nesto.
As for family, the DA have destroyed my image as a husband, a father, and a man between social media and incarceration. You know, just as much as I do listen to whatever white people say out of their mouth and run with it because of your experience in your past, it's the only way that you're still hanging around.
That was a tough one to cipher. I had to edit it so I could actually say something about this mess. Anyway, Nesto, you destroyed your image as a husband, father, and man yourself. You thought it was cute to have girlfriends and a wife on the side. You thought it was cute to trash your kids and stepdaughter. You thought it was cute to lie, cheat, and steal money from hard-working people. You chose your path, not social media or the white man. You did all this, Nesto. Allegedly. And the only reason Sonia is still around is because she hasn't found anything else to do.
Most people run from responsibilities when it comes down to situations. That's my fucking problem. I'm a very, very loyal person.
Except to Shirley.
And giving as well. Everyone don't think the way I think. Everyone is only thinking about their livelihood, and I understand that, and living check to check. So you're the only family I have. Other than that, I'm a dead man.
Thank Goddess that everyone does not think like you. And yes, folks still have to live. Your selfish ass want folks to do time with you. At the same time, keep their pockets open for you to pick. And stop playing with death. It's a greedy bastard.
I've been going to court for 15 months and has not won any appearances. So basically what I'm saying is I still believe it's coming. Either I am living or dead, but at least I'll be free. Like I said, everybody ain't like me. I go overboard to make shit happen. And after my lawyer said black people listen to what they say, not me.
And to all of this is what Sonia had to say to him.
Okay, I understand completely how you feel. This is a living nightmare. It's far from over, and I know being in there makes it unbearable. I have to help you through this because I know you're innocent and a good-hearted man. You don't deserve this. Try to feel better. I'll let you know what I find out about a lawyer. I love you.
In my opinion, this is not the way you respond to a man you love with all your heart and soul. A man at the end of his rope, but these two are strange. I guess on some level, Sonia knows he's full of shit.
Have a good afternoon just to let you know I'm stressing. My anxiety is kicking up. I haven't been able to sleep since Tuesday after court. By law, if you're not indicted after 90 days, you are entitled to have a bond. I still can't believe my lawyer never spoke on that. I hope this guy is coming to see me today because right now I feel like my life is at a dead end. I'm happy for you for opening your new business, keeping you occupied. I think next week I'm thinking about signing up for a mental health counselor because my head is spinning to top off. Because I know I'm an innocent man and it seems like no one is listening but you. And after that court date, I saw my life flash in front of me that was just a bond hearings. Just imagine if I took that to trial.
I know it's been a while since this text, but if you haven't reached out for counseling, you should. Even at this time, you knew what you were facing, sir. And as far as going to trial, for all your big talk of wanting to get the truth out, it looks like your worst nightmare has come true. Happy court day, Nesto.
I'm done. I'm not a negative person, but I do speak on facts. Once again, I hope this guy is coming to see me again. If not, I have to get something calm me down, and I hate taking pills. I'm not a medication person. My life is in jeopardy. Can't see pleading guilty for something I didn't do. That's how this system is set up.
I can almost smell the desperation in those words. Sonia, can you? Not so much.
I went to the doctor today and they checked my blood pressure today. And it went back to the Original because I've been having migraine headaches every day for 2 weeks straight. And the side of effects of that medication making me have mood swings. I couldn't figure it out. It had me more depressed. They're supposed to call me back and take me off to get blood samples from my kidneys. I'm upset because I can't get this wasted time back for something I didn't even do. Thank you for supporting me. And I'm trying not to let this situation control me. I love you.
First off, don't ask me how I know, but I'm almost 100% sure your mood swings are not just about your medication alone. I'm willing to bet facing the rest of your life in prison may have something to do with that too. Just a thought.
Good evening. I want to thank you for giving me all of your precious time because it is true that you are my blessing. And yes, I'm super stressing and wish my life was in other people's hand. That it doesn't matter if I'm guilty or not as long as they get a win. I just need to promise me that you won't let these people railroad me and not to die in prison because yes, I am terrified and emotionally confused how my defense team is sleeping on my life. I'll be 59 in 2 months. It feels like I'm 70 already. And these ridiculous tactics, they're throwing me around like dominoes. And I just don't want to die in jail for something I didn't do. I'm excited that you moved on with your life and doing some positive things on the new job. So that is the good news. You will perform well. But I am saying that I want to get to talk to you as much. Sometime in life, something has to be sacrificed to move toward in life. So I love you very much. Now, like I say, you don't owe me anything. I just appreciate what you have some for me so far. Have a great night.
What I can't seem to understand and won't put too much effort in trying to is how you thought your so-called magic worked. You compare your plight to a game of dominoes, yet you thought you were playing chess, but you weren't even playing checkers. You were cunning, stealing and defrauding folks, allegedly, straight up. And now that you have been caught in a trap of your own making, you look for Sonia to provide you with reassurance and comfort. Here is her response to this one text.
I owe it to take care of you. I could never be okay with how they are screwing you over. I love you, boo. We fighting for your freedom.
In my opinion, miss, I'll do it on Monday. Sonia's words would provide me with very little comfort, Nesto. I'm just saying.
Good afternoon. How are you today? I want to speak on a few things. I think you should continue living your life to the fullest on the highest level and stop worrying about if the world is going to end. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and we all can't run from that. So stop consuming your mind on these consumptions that other people online are predicting, that it will make me feel more comfortable that you're moving forward with your new business venture and flourishing to the highest level so you can branch out and do more than you ever could imagine from me.
In other words, get on your game, Sonia, and make that money so you can post my bond.
I'm stuck in a time warp. I'm stuck in a cardboard box. I can't even prepare for my future. All I can do is think for the worst and hope for the best and leave it up to God or whatever he has for me. But what really keeps me going in these difficult times for myself, I'm living my life through you right now, moving like blind man, but I can listen through my ears and I can go out to Wonderland.
Do whatever you got to do to get through the time, Nesto. Praying to God and living life through the eyes of a self-proclaimed atheist is surely a recipe for success.
That I defiantly appreciate the extra energy and perseverance from a woman who weighs 90 pounds. And I greatly admire you for your strength. So I'm trying to hold it together and not spaz out in my mind and think of wonderful, promising future. If God can do it for her, my estranged wife, he can do it for me by setting me free and allow me to have an abundance of wealth. So I can have multiple projects to help people going through the same thing that I'm going through. I'm going to make sure we have that RV park, I'm going to call it the Holy End.
At this point in the game, you'd think we have all said what needs to be said about his psychopathology. I don't have words for Nesto, but for you all listening to this crap. How dare he pray to the God Shirley worships and ask him to bless his mess? This is a prime reason why he is virtually shacked up with an atheist. Even she knows all his religious talk is a bunch of bull. Unholy Land would be a better name for his RV park. This last text played is on October the 27th of 2023. There is about a 30-day break in which he is either taking medication to deal with his anxiety or he was somehow able to pull it together. Nothing Sonia does or says during this time period, in my opinion, triggers his upward swing in mood. I think during this time he focuses in on his case and legalities as a distraction, but it only works for so long. I'll pick up on November 21st, and he has another meltdown.
Good evening. That motherfucker got me so hot right now, I can't even think. That was some discouraging shit. It's some cold people in the world. I feel like my hand is tied with my own life. I'm having a super anxiety attack right now because now that I have the time to sit back and reflect on my life, I thought I was doing some good things and some good cause to help the needy and the unfortunate. I thought it was a balance, but it's not.
So in other words, you thought you could cancel out all the bad stuff you were doing by pretending to do some good. That is not how it works, sir.
We both had a downside day today, and we both knew what was coming our way. That was a bad decision call by hiring this incompetent lawyer for $35,600 just to end up in a position I'm in today. Now, I'm not going to be able to sleep at all tonight because of my brain is stuck on stupid with the clown with the big red shoes and a big red nose laughing at my stupid damn self.
As he should. You lucky it wasn't the devil himself, but then again, some folks would say Pennywise is the devil. I can't believe you are so comfortable blowing through Shirley's hard-earned money with the help of your girlfriend. Make it make sense.
I don't see my freedom coming no time soon. I'm trying to prophesize my own destruction, but I just got a real reality check today. So once again, you are free. Everything is coming your way. You have to profit off my situation so I won't feel that my life is in vain. Like I said in my letter I sent out, I was right again. And now it's the holidays. People out there won't be no movement until after January. I'm trying not to allow myself to fall into the profession. I was okay until this stupid clown came today. So I'm going to try my best to keep my head up. I never thought I would be by myself again, like the 90s. See all the work I put in like it was for nothing. So I guess me and you are the black sheep of the family.
You all see what he did here. He throws a pity party and at the same time attempts to set Sonia free. Just like the hen she is, he knows she is not interested in taking flight, manipulation at its finest. And Nesto's pea brain can't seem to understand that he is not a smart criminal. He really thought he was pulling the wool over the eyes of the law. Moving ahead to April 17th of this year, Nesto admits to having a mental breakdown. This was the last text that I was able to locate that he opens up about his inner demons. It seems like as the case picks up steam, he is too preoccupied with trying to outsmart the evidence, the prosecution YouTube, and dealing with Sonia's tantrum over his can't afford me statement. Also, it's revealed shortly that the text messages are now being released, and this was their last frontier for unfiltered communication.
And I had a mental crisis, had to go see the doc yesterday. An anxiety attack being used to handle my own affairs opposed to having others do it for me. One of the officers heard me talking to myself, unbeknownst to myself, shaking my head. I wasn't aware I was doing it. In addition, I've been texting so much. I know you dislike reading previous texts I've sent, especially pertaining to the books I requested that will help preoccupy mind away from the negativity, etc. I also know you're not at your healthiest right now. So also, I don't want to relive 2020 talking to you one day and the next year being hospitalized due to stress. And I wish you could figure out a way to bond me out of here, though, before you get the RV. I remember last time this year you had planned to take a loan out on your Ohio home, but I can't mention everything we spoke on as I know you have much on your own plate. And it's not your fault I'm here. I do know when I'm out, money will be thrown my way because they know how it will all spin around. Right now, you need to view me as your business versus being your man or lover, but only for now. I really have confidence that you can figure this all out with the right bonding company. I know you said you get the property and statements done this week, and you're getting the runaround for the small matters, which are actually huge to me. And I need my Instagram off private so the new investigators can be guided to info to assist me best as possible.
Hate to break it to you, Nesto, but your Instagram is gone. Your girlfriend didn't just private it, she deleted it. All your precious memories of the false life you presented without her was too much for her to deal with. Sorry.
I'm not going to prison for anything I've not done. No pleas and no negotiations. They'll be carrying me in a bag first, believe that. When trial comes, people get taken back to Fulton County and place me in the cells with those sharing capital offenses where violence is common against those who hold charges of this nature. Today, there was coverage on news about Fulton County lacking public defenders. and the overcrowding issues, etc. But it all appears to be campaign strategy. I also never received the pics of Melanie King, and so we can see if my people are acquainted with them. Please, 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 please come get me out of here. Renee Rockwell is a seasoned vet here at Fulton who will take payment plan agreements, and she's reputable for getting people bond. Reach for her.
To wrap this up, I think he was coming to the realization that only a miracle from above or technicality in his case will set him free. Side note, 2 things I caught as I re-listened during my editing. 1, per Nesto, if he goes to trial, he goes back to the Fulton County lockup, and that place is one of his biggest nightmares. 2, why does he need a picture of Melanie King? I think he's tired of looking at Sonia's pics. Tell me what you think about these observations and all the text messages highlighted in the comments below. Until the next time I upload, peace.